Introduce our opening act, so you got to make them feel welcome because it's an opening act and it's tough. There's an R in his name, Rick, but there's no R in his act. If he gets a little drunk, he might have a little PG. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring him up here. Rick! Come on up, Rick!
First of all, I'd like to thank Chris for having the club here and letting me come up here in time for his introduction. It's Halloween, right? So there's some really scary decorations out there. But the ones that scare me the most and give me nightmares at night are the people that have their Christmas decorations up now. They're so wrong and everything. But anybody here go to a Catholic school?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, anybody else? Well, you're going to heaven. Oh, is this working?
This lady came over and she gave us.
Oh, okay. Did you go to Catholic school?
I did not.
All right, then you're not going to heaven. Just the people that when I went to Catholic school back then, this is true. They taught us that the Catholics are the one true church, and we're all going to heaven. And everybody else and all the other religions in the world, you might get there if God's having a good day. Now back then, they could still whoop you if you were bad in school. It's not like the day where, the parents lawyer up or they contact the school board. No, you could get a whooping. And the parents would come and watch, and they would cheer on the nuns doing it. Like, hey, hit him good, sister. He's not crying yet. Keep hitting him. So I had Sister Maria in 5th grade. She was this sweet angel. But if you broke her rules, she would give you a whooping. And the first time I broke her rules, she was going to whoop me. And I thought to myself, I'm poor. I'm a tough street kid. She's a nun, so how hard can she really hit you? So I bent over and I was smiling until I saw her pick up that the biggest wooden paddle I'd ever seen. And it had a notch carved in it for every kid it made cry. So she like winding up, right? Winding up, and then it was bam, bam, bam. It hurt like hell. And I swear to God, the nuns must have a weight room in the convent. Because she was so jacked up that to hit me that hard. I think when they're praying at night, they're like pumping iron too. So.
And they signed your name on the board.
No, I earned the notch that day for crying. But the other thing about being in 5th grade at a Catholic school is they make you go to confession every week. Now you're 11 years old, so how many commandments can you really break? I mean, I didn't kill anybody. I didn't covet my neighbor's stuff. I certainly didn't commit adultery because I didn't even know what adultery was back then. So you couldn't say you missed Mass on Sunday because it would go like this. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been a week since my last confession, and I missed Mass on Sunday. Oh my God, child, that's a mortal sin. You're going to go to hell. Your penance is the rosary. Now, you never want to get the rosary, not because it's got 50 Hail Marys, but because confession is supposed to be private, but when you say your penance, it's out in the middle of the church so everybody can watch you. So if you're saying the rosary, they know that you did something bad. And I could hear my friends say, oh, look over there, Rick's saying the rosary. He must have done something really, really bad. I bet you he killed somebody. But I didn't kill anybody. You couldn't confess that you stole something because you have to give it back, and you can't give back candy that you ate. So I was pretty much just left with swearing, disobeying my parents, and lying. And, doing that every Friday, week after week, I got tired of it. So I decided that I would make up some sins. My favorite sin went like this. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been a week since my last confession, and I had dirty thoughts about Sister Heather. And the priest would go, oh, yeah, she's that really hot nun, isn't she? Your penance is a rosary. The saying, you can't take it with you? Everybody know that? Well, they should make an exception to that because you should be able to take it with you if you're going to hell. Because, everything in heaven is free. You got bad credit rating, doesn't matter. You can charge whatever you want in heaven. You got $1.50 in the bank, you're a billionaire in heaven. But hell's different. If you're going to hell, you need some money down there. The devil is a bad dude. Could be a woman too, so we'll be equal here. There are evil women in the world. But he's got a really big, it's not cheap to keep the fires of hell burning eternally. So the devil will take bribes to keep to pay the gas bill. Like, you want a day off from burning in the fire? $1,000. You're thirsty, you want some water? $100 for a bottle. There's one upside to go to hell. Anybody know what it is? Anybody want to make a guess? What's the upside to going to hell? It's simple. You guys should know this because all the bad and naughty women are in hell. That's the upside for the guys, right?
Say it again.
All the bad and naughty women are in hell. So that's your upside. But unless you took a lot with you, you're not going to get any because, the devil's pimping them out to all the rich guys. And what the devil gets the kick out of the most is watching the poor people, the bad poor people in hell realize that being in hell is just like living on earth. The rich people get everything and they get nothing. So I hope you all drive safely tonight and have a good night, and may Massillon win. Thank you.
Big round of applause for Rick. Thank you, Rick. Big round of applause. Give him a round of applause. Thank you, Rick. This is not a joke, but I got to tell you, my kids went to Catholic school. I remember my youngest daughter came home from school one day. She goes, "Dad, I had to go to confession today." And I said, "Confession?" She goes, "Dad,